What's going on, guys? Coming to you another reaction video, and this is to Happiness episode 12, the season finale.
Nothing to say. Let's get right into it.
It was a very hectic episode.
I don't know where the hell the show's going.
Yeah. Alright. I mean, neither do I. I guess we're about to find out.
We got our girl. Oh, go ahead.
There we
Damn.
love the music.
Is that Adele?
It does sound like her. Oh shit. Final episode. I don't know why I said it. Why did I say that?
You said it like we know.
I like that he never gave up on his wife.
Yeah.
I love that.
1층 공으로 나가는 윤세모 주차가 있을 겁니다. 차 안에 선물이 있으니까 꼭 챙겨가세요. 중간에 잡혀도 전 책임 안 질 겁니다.
Dang.
He was the best character.
Oh my!
Yeah.
Dog. I was literally just about to say that.
Is she about to give it to the mom?
I think so.
She better.
Or she might take her with her.
Now she's giving her the thing. That's what. That's what.
I think, yeah.
It was supposed to be for her man.
Right, but
You chose her over your man?
I mean, it's because of the daughter.
좋아질 거예요. 정말 고맙네요.
That's it. You thought it was tickets for PS5 or something.
그럼 잠깐만요. 저 이현은요. 무사해요?
We don't know.
They do know.
살아있어요?
One day before. Oh shit.
Yeah, we got nice Adam's apple.
Okay, so we back in real time.
정현 씨 덕분에 살았어요.
Oh shit, you're right.
Fuck, man.
Fuck. There you go.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
This is definitely Black Widow on the Hulk.
What she used to say? The sun's getting low.
Oh yes,
Sun's getting real low.
sun's getting low. I was about to say, hey Big Daddy.
Hey, Big Daddy.
That doesn't sound right.
집이란 게 네가 어떻든 다 괜찮아.
Damn. That's love. Maybe they will get a happy ending.
I mean, we would if she brought the cure. I can't let that go. Ew!
The music.
You nasty. You couldn't do that when he was normal, but you wait till he affected.
I love it. She's.
Damn, we might have zombie sex.
She said, I don't care what state you in. Give me a kiss.
발증도 안 나요. 물 먹으세요. 진짜 발증이 안 난다니까요.
항체 보이저 찾았습니다. 지금 내려가겠습니다.
I still feel like there'll be one more big thing that happens.
Yeah, what's going on?
I know.
Something.
Right.
Andrew. He's sitting on the throne.
Oh my gosh! Are you fucking kidding me? Didn't I say that?
I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger.
Oh no.
She
Fuck.
don't hear that? She has a gun too. Okay.
그냥 쏴. 나 맞아도 돼.
내가
What? It's like, no, we know what it means. His dying words.
My man's died. Nigga.
안 힘들어?
Pretty good.
그렇게
Right.
크고?
Got the yellow on.
Eh.
Is that him?
Yes.
Yes.
She moved on that quick.
도착한 사람이 쟤 불리스가.
Realize. All right. What y'all think?
All right.
All right, so we got to do a core score for the episode and core score for the season. So my core score for this episode, I think I probably liked the last episode a little bit better. And I gave it a 9.3.
Wait, which one did you like better?
I like the last episode better.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give this one probably an 8.9. Yeah, not too much to say. Great show. You kind of see like how people react like in a situation like this. People will care about more about themselves. You have good people, you have bad people. You have people like Glasses. You have people like the representative that are very selfish. But yeah, overall good show. I like the characters. The characters were killing it. Even Glasses was killing it. Like in this episode, I said give this man an award. Like he was mad annoying. He was like he was a good villain.
I'm just mad he survived.
Yeah.
Well, they were in the courtroom.
In the courtroom.
I'm assuming
He's
they're
probably gonna go to jail.
You're right.
But yeah.
So did you give your core score for the season?
Oh, for the season, I gave this. I think I gave a lot of these episodes a 9. But I think when you watch the season finale, you kind of get the full grasp of the beginning to the end. So my score for this season probably won't fully reflect how I scored every single episode with giving it a 9. So I'll probably give this season probably a 8.6 as a season, as a
Whole show.
But yeah, thoughts, you guys?
I'm shocked by your 8.6.
Yeah, I mean, it was just a lot of. Okay, so I'm gonna explain why I give it 8.6. A lot of the episodes that we've seen have kind of stayed constant. There was some progression, but not progression how I wanted it. That's all.
Got it.
Yeah, you kind of said everything that I needed to say. I also give this episode like an 8.9. I like the last episode a little better.
Okay.
This episode didn't feel like the finale until like the last
5 minutes.
Probably, yeah. Half the beginning to the half of the episode to like maybe the first 75% of the episode was like, what? Like this probably should have been episode 11, and then something else would have been 12. But,
Yeah. I agree
with you. Great villains. They did really good villains. They made us hate those people.
For sure.
They made us hate a lot of characters and dislike the decisions that some people would make. Yeah, I think that was probably my favorite part of the whole show.
Okay.
My score for the season, I think mine would be just a little bit like 8.5.
Okay.
Close, pretty much same as yours.
Okay.
I did love how, like you said, this show makes you think very much what would I do if I was in this situation and how would others react. I think it was a little bit exaggerated in terms of like what people would do, because it was like no one was going to do that.
Right.
No one would do this. No one would do that.
For sure. I agree.
Because like I said, when I was watching it from the beginning, I was like, you're bit, you got to go. I don't trust you. And it was actually maybe a good idea that they stopped doing that, because as we could see, some people were bit, but not everybody turned.
Right.
Not everybody like goes crazy.
So that goes back to when it said the people are worse than the infected.
Right. Right. Yeah, because we said at the beginning, we were like, why is this man trying to save, his girl? She's in there. She's done. She got bit. Let her go. But you guys were right. You guys said, no, you can't just do that all the time. I guess in terms of that, you guys were right about that. But I do think, regardless, we would handle the situations differently, just because in like the spark of the moment, you might just snap and do something that you regret later.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, Did I say the season? The total?
Yeah, you didn't.
You didn't.
Oh, 8.5. 8.5.
Oh, you did say.
And what was the score for this episode?
8.9.
Okay.
Okay.
RJ? Why do I feel like when they're watching us, they're just like, okay, Toby's gonna give it like a nice review.
Yeah.
Jeff is gonna give an okay review. And RJ's gonna have like a more critique. But go ahead.
I have to bump up my score for last episode.
Okay.
Because I did like last episode better than this one. So I'll give last episode 8.8.
I think we all agreed on that.
Yeah.
Last episode was better.
I'll give this episode 8.5.
All right.
It was a good show overall. It was a good show. It kind of kept you on your toes. They made interesting storylines out of what they had to work with. As far as pretty much staying to one building, to the same characters. They kept it pretty interesting. Similar to what Toby said, I did think it lacked a little bit of progression of the characters. I mean, there's nothing wrong with characters staying consistent, but it was a little bit dragged out in some moments.
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, it was a little bit dragged out. Like I said, it's nothing wrong with characters not progressing, right? You're gonna have good guys, bad guy, boom, boom, boom. We see how this situation makes everyone react different. But it was a little bit dragged out. I think it could have been 10 episodes.
Okay.
Some of the bad decisions I couldn't erase out of my mind. I usually have short-term memory with stuff, because
we all do.
Yeah. I'm like, all right, I can excuse that, but some of the stupidity was kind of bothering me.
Right. Okay.
So for the show, I will give it an 8.4.
Okay. And you said this episode you gave it
8.5.
8.5. Okay. A lot of people in the comments have said like there was progression, so I don't want people to take my words the wrong way. I think there was progression with the characters, but like RJ said, I feel like a lot of the stuff with the characters may have been dragged out too long. So it became to the point where, okay, we're dealing with the same stuff. You know what I mean? But as far as like from episode 1 to episode 12, there was character progression because the people from episode 1 were not the same people from in episode 12. So in terms of that, I don't want you guys to misconstrue what I'm saying.
Yeah, well, we can always agree to disagree. I think he's 100% right. 10 episodes would have done the trick. And I say that because a lot of the characters, although you guys were saying that there was a lot of character progression, I think for a while we knew what these characters' motives were and what their ending was. We knew that the villain with the glasses was a horrible person.
Right.
He didn't change. He got worse.
Actually, he did get worse, yeah.
So we already knew that. We were hoping he was going to die. The representative, at a certain point in the episodes, I think it was like halfway, she snapped and she was like, we don't like her anymore. And then the cleaning couple, they've always been kind of like crazy. Like, you don't know what their real intentions were. Andrew, we had suspected, was kind of like weird a while back. Like all the characters, they kind of just like slowly showed their real motives.
The true colors.
Their true colors at the end. When you could have kind of like done that in like a shorter time frame, in my opinion.
Okay.
You know what I'm curious about? Because I know this was done during COVID. I'm curious if they took a break. Because now that Jeff said something, it made me think like the first half of the show was completely different than the second half. It was almost like if it had different writers.
Yeah. Because
in the first half, like you said, like they kind of was like, all right, let's keep some of these people around even though they're infected. I don't know, the writing, it just seemed like a completely different show. In the first half, we didn't notice any of these skips with the commercials.
I don't think there were any skips.
That's what I'm saying.
You're right.
Because we would have noticed it.
In the first half, we didn't notice any commercial skips. In the second half, the transitions were a little rough. We noticed, they had blurred out some blood and, the scene with the ladies cursing in English.
Right.
I just wonder if COVID had to have played a role in this somehow.
Yeah, you're right. And then we got like a lot of times we got like some people and some people weren't there. We're like, wait, where was pajamas? like these last couple episodes, I think Pajamas finally came out, but like half in the middle, she wasn't around.
Yeah.
It definitely seemed like it was almost like a different writer in parts of the show.
Right. So for a lot of people on our Patreon, you guys have seen our reactions, but for the people that are on YouTube and you guys are watching, so Jeff and Arjun, my question is, are you guys okay with the ending? Like them finding a different antibody carrier, like the grandma?
I did like that.
I did like that too.
I like that. I like how we didn't realize it until towards the end. We're like, oh shit, you're right. He never changed. He never like turned, or she never turned.
Wait, who was the antibody carrier?
We actually never got that answer fully.
It was
the brother.
Avocado shirt.
We confirmed it with him.
Yeah.
I looked at his wound and was like, yep, he got it.
True.
Right.
Take care of him.
Okay.
I think.
So you guys okay with him being the antibody carrier and all that? Because we didn't see him turn, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like
I was fine with that.
there were different levels of antibodies.
Okay.
Because the main girl never showed any symptoms of thirst. The other dude was like, he was infected.
He was thirsty too, right?
Yeah, he was like, oh yeah,
and sweating and shit.
Yeah, because he was like the pastor. His blood disgusted me. I knew he was infected.
Yeah, so yeah, you're right.
And then the grandma, we never saw it. The grandma was like the main character. Like she never showed any symptoms or any hints of anything.
Right.
Did her wound get worse? I can't remember that part.
We never saw it either. So I think there's like different levels of
different stages too.
Yeah.
So are you guys cool with like the main character and both main characters, the main girl and the main guy?
Oh yeah.
How the story ended?
I think they were very true to their characters from the very beginning.
Yeah.
So I like how they didn't change them on that part.
I agree. Damn. Good job,
You would have assumed that they would have changed after shit starts popping, but they kind of stayed the same for the most part.
I will say one thing. I wish we got more love from them, because we didn't. I mean, I understand they were trying to take charge of the building, whatever. But like, if they showed more affection, it would have made, I think, their ending a little bit more special.
Yeah.
Because we just got one kiss
after he was infected,
and that was like in episode 11, 12.
The last one.
12? The season finale?
They kissed
yeah.
Her, she came back to get him.
So like, if we got more from that, I mean, that would have been like the perfect wrap up for them. So.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
So who was your favorite and least favorite character?
I was gonna say that too. My favorite, I think, it's a tie between the main dude and the girl.
The main girl.
The main girl and the dude. If I could choose both, I would. I think that's my answer. Both of them are my favorite. My least favorite. That's a hard one. You gotta come back to me. Go ahead, Joe.
I have my favorite for sure was Colonel.
Yeah.
Okay.
I liked him since episode 1.
That's how I was like, hands down for me, it's the Colonel.
It's Colonel.
All right.
And what's weird is that my least favorite character is. It kind of made me think of a new like when you say least favorite, is it the person who acted the worst, or is it the person who you
just
kind
of hated the most?
Okay, because I was gonna say that the villain with the glasses, also kind of became like not my favorite, but I loved to see him on screen doing something like deceptive, and he was just funny. But he was also kind of real, like a hectic guy who can't protect himself. How that type of person would act. So he's kind of not my favorite, but I loved seeing him. In terms of like who I hated, it had to be him. So he was my least favorite character.
Okay, so my favorite is the Colonel. I forgot about like the things that he had to do for his wife. He never gave up on his wife, and I love that. Since episode 1, he hasn't changed.
He was cold
for the love of his wife. So yeah, he's my favorite. I'm glad you brought that up. My least favorite, if I had to choose, maybe the building rep.
And just to clarify, by least favorite, we're saying the one who kind of, like Jeff said, it's not the acting, it's more so like who frustrated you the most.
Yeah.
The building rep.
Okay.
It was the building rep.
Wait, RJ didn't say.
For me, my favorite was the Colonel. My least favorite was the main girl.
Because of the decision she made
Yeah.
Wanted the decision
with
at
the
end.
cure.
Not even just that. Like, even when you go back to the beginning, remember the dude was in the freezer and she jumped in and saved him?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Just
yeah.
throughout the whole show, I was like, what are you doing, sis? Like, if you don't sit your ass down.
Yeah.
She's like that one person in class who want to answer every goddamn question.
Yeah.
The overachiever.
She wants to be the hero.
Yeah.
Nah, she didn't want to be a hero. That's
Wait,
She
so
was-
what's your answer, John? Your
He said the colonel and then the glasses.
glasses. Okay. All right. Damn. All right.
We gotta make a
some
board.
great. This was one of those
Right.
shows that had so many good characters. I mean, you look at when you like lay it out flat. You had the guy, you had the colonel, you had his like little side friend, the girl.
Who's the girl?
She was great too.
Yeah.
You had the guy who was the judge in the other show in the Attorney Booth.
Mm-hmm.
He was good.
You had a Juicy.
Juicy.
Jussie, sorry. The cop. The cop.
Oh, I forgot
Oh,
about
I
him.
forgot.
Wait, is he alive?
Yeah, he's alive.
Did he make it out?
They never
They
showed
took
him
him.
again.
Oh, they took him.
Yeah, but they never showed them taking him.
Him and the little girl.
The little girl was cool too.
She was cool.
Dang, we never got the wife. I mean, like you said, the partner and his wife. Remember his wife was sick?
Yeah, we didn't get his happy ending.
Yeah, you're right. Damn, I would like to see that.
Yeah, at least like a
See his family
2
and him
minute
crying
clip.
or something like,
Yeah.
I missed you guys,
Right.
or some shit.
it's like they forgot about him.
There was some great characters for real.
Mm-hmm.
So much variety and then of course the building that we had a shit ton of characters there.
Yeah.
We might have to make a board debating our ranking our K-drama shows though.
Yeah, we're there's a lot of K-dramas, and you guys have been.
Damn, I'm not gonna feel
recommending them.
comfortable doing that. Cause I'm gonna be like, nah, this can't be the worst show, can it?
Yeah, my number one is I can already see it in my head. It's gonna be tough.
Yeah, I agree.
Anyway, all right, we enjoyed this series of happiness. Thank you guys for recommending it. We appreciate you guys watching our reaction. We'll see you guys for the next show.